I have to look at this next one. I have to go to this clip. I have to. I've got to. I'm sorry. I must. Because I don't understand the title. Is Ron Johnson on Diamond and Silk as a guest? And he's saying something about the laptop not being the reason for what? The season? Excuse me. Christmas. It's too early for Christmas. I don't even have my Halloween decorations up yet. And Jesus is the reason for the season. I'm just going to put it out there. Get used to the idea. But I don't. I'm already fucking confused. Oh, yes, Charlotte. We're going there. It's Diamond O'Diamond and Silk O'Silk. This will be an ad.
This is a full 3 months
what are the odds?
of food
More prepper
without needing
food.
any refrigeration or
Shocking.
special storage.
Shut the
You're
fuck
looking
up.
Can I just implement?
Okay, hold on. Can I just implement something? She said.
Yes. I know that.
Can I just implement one thing? What?
Can I just implement one more thing? Because I know that.
Can I just implement one more thing? Oh dear.
We have an interview coming up real quick, and
They have an interview coming out real quick.
I know, and we want to bring the guests on.
Okay.
But I came past one more post.
Yes.
Okay, with Senator Ron Johnson, and I love Senator Ron Johnson.
Of course you do. I don't know why, but of course you do.
Lord knows I do.
Because he's going to be on your show?
But there was a comment that was made, and I just want to address it real
Is
quick.
it Ron Johnson?
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Senator Ron Johnson. Okay.
It's Wrong Johnson is what is no, that's Lauren Boebert's husband's nickname.
That's right.
All right.
He said, had the American people known the corruption of the Biden family and Hunter Biden,
they wouldn't have given a rat fuck.
Joe Biden would not be president.
Go ahead, Silk.
With all due respect, Senator Ron Johnson, and because I love you, I must tell you in love that that's a lie.
I don't know how I ended up on the. So what's the argument going to be? That America loves corruption, and they were. I don't know if Diamond knows what Silk is talking about, because I don't. I'm holding this because I'm trying to figure out. All right, I'm not going to be able to figure it out. I'm not going to be able to figure out what the fuck she's talking about. It's not going to be possible. I can't find a logical line considering what they think about.
And the reason why I say that,
sir, is
because there was fraudulent activity that took place in the 2020 election.
Oh, I see. So Ron Johnson is saying that had the American people just known about the Hunter Biden laptop, which does not exist. Hi, trolls. Yes, there is no Hunter Biden laptop. I don't know why you're here. Go find the fucking thing. Go find it. Go on. Go ahead. Go look for it. Go try to find it. It's going to be great. I'm sure you'll have great luck. Hold on one second. Let me see if there's a... Whoops, 1 second in here. No, hold on. Hold on. This will probably be terrible, but... Hello, I'm the Hunter Biden laptop, and I just feel like people have been lying for a long time about who I am and where I am and what I've been doing, where I'm going, and is this good? Nope, this is better. Hi, how you doing? If people had just known about me, Donald Trump would have been president again. He would have. God damn it. Why would somebody... Oh, shit. I'm a PC. They're on to me.
We already knew.
Basically, she's saying that it wouldn't have mattered if people knew about the Hunter Biden laptop because the Democrats stole the election. That's her argument. Okay, at least she sidestepped any of the detail, which is great. Good, but all right.
the corruption of the Biden family.
Yeah, we already knew that they did the thing with the. I mean, what was it? Was it Biden was buying hotels with money with Russian money through German banks and the Bank of Cyprus, and then put the former head of the Bank of Cyprus in as his Treasury Secretary, and then no, that wasn't him. No, right.
We already knew about Hunter Biden and the laptop. The FBI even knew. The media even knew, but they didn't tell us.
Okay. That's what Ron Johnson is saying, dummy. That's his argument, that the media knew and the FBI knew and they didn't tell anyone. I'm the one telling you there is no Hunter Biden laptop. It does not fucking exist. Like, just piss off at that nonsense. But Silk, that's what he's saying. That's what he said. That's what you just, what the fuck? Oh, shit. Oh. I'm not going to back up to the top of this fucking thing again. She read the quote from Ron Johnson that this has been around. Trump has been saying this. This is a talking point.
Yeah. They wouldn't let us put it out on social media.
That's what he's talking about, dipshit.
We were either fact checked for it or they silenced
They either sent you a fat check. Wait a minute. What? Wait. How the fuck? Get back the fuck up. Where's my fat check? I am let's be honest. I am the king of there is no Hunter Biden laptop. I am, like, a lot of people will dick around with, I think it's all a bunch of hooey and there's unverified. No, I'm the one saying, fuck you, it doesn't exist. At me, find it, show us. I don't, like, and a hard drive labeled laptop, just piss off with that nonsense. I have gone through every John Paul McIsaac interview. I've gone through the Washington Post story where they vetted a hard drive named laptop and said the headline said how we verified the Hunter Biden laptop. Like, fuck off. I'm the guy who called it out and said, no fucking way. Where's my fat check? If there's not a fat check being handed out to me, then nobody got one.
Media even knew, but they didn't tell us.
What'd they know? What'd they know? What'd they know, Silk? What did they know? Did they have the laptop? Did they physically see it? They ever lay a hand on it? Huh?
They wouldn't let us put it out on social media. We were either fact checked for it or they silenced you.
Oh, so you were fact checked. I thought they were writing fat checks. I was very excited.
We already knew about this.
Well, yeah, you're not going to get around that whole fact checking thing.
Right here, okay?
But you know what? So I think that's a narrative. Okay, this is my own humble opinion.
Yeah.
Okay, yes, please. Give us your own humble opinion, Diamond.
It's a narrative that some are trying to pick up to downplay what happened.
To pick up, to downplay it. I see. It's a game of Trump card Monty.
2020.
But if we let that totally go,
right,
it's going to be some more nefarious things happening.
Understood. Logically, intellectually, if I think hard enough about what you just said, I feel that
we are going to have to fix this.
Yeah.
Yes, we are. Okay. So if you don't focus on the Hunter Biden laptop now, there's going to be more censorship against it I'm getting lightheaded. I don't know what the fuck. What is this? Please make us. I can't do this and Mark Levin. There's too much gibberish. I think, if anything, the theme for today is that everybody who's defending Trump and trying to get him reinstated, or believing that he, the sun shines out of his ass, or anything, those folks are in such trouble because of how much trouble he's in, that they're just basically like, it's like they're chucking a bucket of words at the screen.
Yeah.
Where we have transparency and our election is free and fair election.
Right.
Only legal votes count.
Right. Yeah, I'm with you there.
Not dead votes.
No dead votes. That's true. So the dead, like the guy who murdered his wife and used her ballot to vote for Trump, I'm with you. I don't think her vote should count. And I think his vote shouldn't count as well, even though he's alive, because he committed voter fraud by using her vote, and he was guilty of a felony when he did the voting, and therefore his vote shouldn't count. But you know what the interesting thing is? His vote counted. The guy who murdered his wife and then pretended she was missing and used her ballot to vote for Trump, and he voted for Trump, his vote for Trump counted. I mean, I would argue that hers did too during the election cycle itself. It was one of many, so it was kind of swamped in that. I mean, retroactively it was removed.
Not votes that you've made up, not people that you voted on behalf of them. You don't.
Yeah, I agree. If you murdered your wife and you used, quit it, God damn it. If you murdered your wife and used her ballot to vote for Trump, fuck you. So says Diamond and Silk.
Vote on behalf of anybody in this country. That person is supposed to vote.
That's right.
Ah, I see. Yes, we know.
Right. That's right. So,
what does this have to do with what Ron Johnson said?
With the people that always say this, because this narrative is trying to get out there.
Yeah, I've heard it several times today.
You've misheard it several times, m'lady. You've misheard it several times because you're agreeing with it while you're arguing with oh, fuck me.
This is a lie. Now, for the people that did vote for Jim Crow Joe, that was their choice. And I believe if they knew about this, they would have still voted for Jim Crow Joe, because we know about a lot of nefarious things that Jim Crow Joe have done with the,
such as
in the last 48 years of the different legislations that have been passed.
Right. Yeah. The bills he was a part of, that's a legislative record. He didn't illegally pass any legislation, dummy.
His racist past, his racist speaking past,
his rhetoric.
His racist speaking past, so racist that he had Kamala Harris as his. It's a racism beard. That's what he's got.
His rhetoric, his racist legislation, and you still have people to vote for him, but he's not in the White House because the nobody, American public, didn't know about his corruption or the Biden family or Hunter Biden. We knew that. Y'all just wouldn't let us tell y'all.
Not.
They're doing it again. It's the same. That's Ron. That's Ron Johnson's entire point. Dum dum. What the fuck? It's the same. Oh God.
I won't say Ron. The media.
Oh, by the way, I have no problem with them being mad at Ron Johnson. I don't know why they are, but I don't care.
Media
and social media.
That's right.
Would not let us talk about
Wouldn't
let nobody talk
the
about
media wouldn't talk about
it. No. So that's the point that he's making, is that had they been able to talk about it, it would have changed votes. It wouldn't have. That's a bullshit. That I don't know. Like, that's a Rasmussen polling thing. They're like, yeah, Democrats, if they'd have known about Hunter Biden's drug use, they would have taken it out on his dad. Get the fuck out of here.
They wouldn't even investigate it and talk about it.
Stop it with the narrative, because it's an insult to the American people that saw what happened in 20.
Yeah, Ron Johnson, stop insulting the American people. So says Diamond and Silk.
2020.
That's right.
And if you want us to move on for 2020.
Oh, no, I don't. Don't get me. No. I do not want you to move on. I have no interest in you move. Please continue to hammer this fucking nail, to beat this dead horse into dog food. I don't care.
Maybe you need to open up a full-fledged investigation and get these DA and these judges involved. Yes. I'm not talking about the woke ones. I'm not talking about the ones that have been brought up by Soros. I'm talking about the ones that believe in America, American policy, America law, rule law.
The rule of law? You mean the kind of thing where like a criminal defendant... I'm going to sneeze. Hold on. I'm allergic to bullshit. It's just weird.
Those are the people that I'm talking about. Let's check into it.
That's
See,
right.
all of these people keep chattering about this. Instead of weaponizing your DOJ and your FBI against the people trying to silence them because it makes you look so guilty. How about opening up a full-fledged investigation? Republicans, how about saying, wait a minute.
So Trump was weaponizing the DOJ and making him look guilty, and now Republicans are failing to go after this because they're not doing an investigation, because they're not fucking in charge of anything. Oh, goddamn.
Maybe we do need to take a look at these things. Look at what Dinesh D'Souza found out.
Dinesh D'Souza, that's his sister.
Look at what Mike Lindell found out.
Mike Lindell fucked around and found out.
Look at what these other people, David Bossy and them found out. Look at why is all of this stuff coming out? And a lot of this stuff, they have a lot of evidence, and you're dismissing it.
Yeah, just because they think JFK Jr. would make a great running mate for Trump, you think somehow they're crazy. I mean, it's terrible.
It up in a rug, trying to change the conversation, trying to change the narrative, and we can all see it.
Implementing excuses. How about you all start doing investigations instead of making up excuses?
Right, Ron Johnson. Fuck you, man. Why aren't you looking into this? Look, don't let the fact that the point you made is exactly the point they're making, but they're mad at you because they don't understand that was the point you're making, keep you from fighting for what they want you to fight for, which is against what you're saying you're for while being against it. I don't know. Again, this is on Lindell TV, so it doesn't matter. I mean, I think ultimately that's the important thing to remember. We're only halfway through this fucking thing. Look at this. This clip is 9 minutes and 57 seconds long. We're at 4:21 in this stuff. And I don't know what they're pissed about.
Right. Because, see, this is another excuse. You're trying to find reason behind this instead of the truth. Right. And I know that Senator Ron Johnson, and I love him dearly. He's a Republican. I understand. I know. I got it. But this is a lie.
Right.
Yeah, Ron Johnson's a liar. You heard it from Silk.
It's a lie. It's a lie.
Yeah, Ron Johnson, you're a fucking liar. And Diamond and Silk have had it up to here with it. You know, if you keep lying like this, they might move into the sitting room. I don't know where the fuck.
It's a lie. I don't care how you slice it, dice it, flip it up, or rub it down.
I do. I'm not a fan of slicing and dicing it if you're going to flip it up and rub it down. I prefer 2 out of 4 of those things. A
lie. Yeah. Fraudulent activity took place in the 2020 election. Anytime the state legislators do not make the rules, and you got the Secretary of States, you got other people making backdoor deals. I'm gonna say
yummy.
Allegedly, because I wasn't there in the back door or at the back door when it was.
Well, some of us were, and we can report from the back door that there's a lot of shenanigans and flim-flam going on. They were sticking it up and rubbing it down. Moon River. Thank you, Doc. You ever serve time?
Was making the deal, but when the state legislatures did not make some of these rules that was implemented in the 2020 election, it's called fraud. Right.
No, it isn't. They have emergency measures that you know, in a pandemic would be equal to that if there was an earthquake or a flood or a tornado or a fucking hurricane, depending on what's there, so that they could continue to have a functioning election during an emergency. And those powers leave it up to the governor or the Secretary of State, whoever's in charge of that, to make those rules to make sure that the election continues. Fuck you. I don't know.
Right. Fraudulent activity, illegal activity took
Not at all.
place in the 2020
No, it didn't.
election. Now, for the ones that want to say, Sil, how do you know? Well, let me ask you this question.
All right, please go ahead.
How do you not know?
Oh, touche. Because I'm on the side that found no evidence. So if it's like going into an empty house and there's no body and there's no smoking gun, and the people who live there have left a note in their own handwriting saying we're going on vacation, and you're saying these people have all been murdered. I'm on the side that goes, that calls them and goes, "Are you guys okay?" And they go, yeah, we're on vacation. Did you not get our note? I go, yeah, I saw the note. And you're standing there going, how do you know they wrote that note? How do you know that's their voice? All right, let's FaceTime them. We FaceTime them. Are you guys okay? Yeah, we're okay. They can do anything with computers nowadays. All right, fuck off.
That's right.
How do you not know?
Prove us
That's right. Prove a negative. Sure.
wrong.
Prove us wrong.
And don't tell me
We don't have to. We did. The election's been certified. Stupid.
a judge already did. They ain't looked
Yeah.
at no evidence.
Yeah.
These judges ain't looked at no evidence.
You don't have any evidence. Again,
Yeah. How do you not know that nothing didn't happen in the
how do I not know that nothing didn't happen? Fuck me. How many negatives is that? Did something happen? Or did something not happen? Or did something that didn't happen? Or did something that happened not happen before it didn't? A motherfucker.
2020? Let me know.
Yeah, why
All right.
don't you investigate? I remember Mike Lindell wanted to give $5 million for any
$5 million.
Somebody could have got $5 million.
Yeah. They had to be somebody he allowed into his cyberama. Other people around the country were like, I'll take that bet. And he goes, no. You have to be at my cyberama and I have to okay you to be there. Well, the only people he okayed to be there were people that were working for him to prove his point.
All of these fact checkers,
One of them tried to claim the money and he wouldn't let him.
y'all couldn't prove Mike Lindell wrong. Writing your hit pieces on him ain't gonna do it.
No.
Because we can clearly see that
No one's writing hit pieces on Mike Lindell. Nobody gives a fuck.
it's here.
I cover him because he's hilarious, not because he's got a point.
You may write a hit piece on Mike Lindell,
Nah, I probably won't.
but the American people see something's out of order here.
Yes, if believe me, if I'm ever writing a hit piece about Mike Lindell, something is out of order. I have way too much time on my hands, and apparently my guitar playing and my French speaking have reached master level. Professor Funbags, thank you so much for gifting the subs, and it was so lovely to meet you on Saturday.
When I got family members that are lifelong Democrats that voted for Biden,
Mhm.
and they saying, wait a minute, something is wrong
Something
here.
is wrong.
Something is wrong.
Yeah.
So they voted for the person who won, and then the first person won, and they're like, wait, they counted my vote? That's never happened before.
Something is definitely
And
wrong.
I tried to sway them, but it's in their mind. They've been brainwashed to vote one way, and now look.
Yeah, it had to hit
And now look, he won.
them in their pocketbook.
Now all of a sudden they talking about America, but they wasn't talking about America way back then.
when.
But now that America don't look like how America is supposed to look, now it's all about America.
That's right.
How's America supposed to look? You mean like a white male president and a white male vice president? You mean that kind of thing?
Right. That's
You mean like no black women on the Supreme Court? Is that how it's supposed to look?
we tried
Are the bridges supposed to stay broken? Are we not supposed to have rural broadband? Are we supposed to stay in Afghanistan? What the fuck are you talking about?
to warn people, tell people, compel people, vote right so you won't get left.
What? But if it's rigged, how do you? All right.
RED, remove
No, I understand the. Yeah.
Every Democrat. That
RED, right.
means vote red.
That's right.
That's the
Vote
only
red.
way you can
I see. So yeah, single party vote. Yeah, party line vote. Gotcha.
do it.
Which is obviously cult-like behavior when Democrats do it, but when you guys do it, it's based on principle.
The regime got the House, the Senate, and the White House. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't done not one thing for America or Americans. But I tell you, they sure.
I mean, if I may, point of order, Mr. Chairman. Hal, who writes their script, they do.
Really print money, sending it overseas.
How the laptop bullshit is all over CNN right now. Yeah, I've seen them play this because CNN's going that direction.
The regime got the House, the Senate, the White House.
Then it's not a regime, is it? It's obviously a movement or something.
The media, the corrupt media.
Both?
The social media.
All three?
Got it all. But
Weird. So Democrats are incapable of doing anything except controlling everything. Okay, gotcha.
But then want to call MAGA Republic extremists.
No.
Well, I mean, you know, didn't you guys actually, didn't it say we are domestic terrorists over the thing at your gathering?
Let me tell you what an extremist is.
Okay.
An extremist is somebody that keeps our borders wide open.
Yeah, we don't have wide open borders.
And fentanyl and people pouring across our borders that we don't know. That's extreme.
That's right.
And
Yeah, we don't do that. That's why when you see the stories that they've captured a lot of fentanyl coming across, that's a good thing. Dum-dum.
Extremists take and sign executive orders getting rid of our energy independence. Come on.
We are energy independent.
When we got oil right up under our feet, running somewhere to another country, begging them for oil.
Yeah, we're not begging them for oil. We're trying to get them to increase output to lower the price worldwide because we don't nationalize our resources because we're not a communist or socialist country, and therefore the price on the world market affects the price in our market, and so we want more of it flowing. So other countries like OPEC and Venezuela, if they lower their output, it raises the price, and that affects us too. So, but if you want to nationalize the oil and be Venezuela, just fucking say so.
And extremists look the other way when food processing plants are being burnt to the ground, groceries going up, and ain't saying.
So is the idea that these food processing plants, largely in rural areas, by the way, run by Republican governors, are the Republican governors not sending the fire department?
Saying nothing about this.
That's right.
That's what an extremist is. You want to talk about, don't blame that on a MAGA Republican.
That's right.
Because we believe in America first.
How? If you believe in America first, why didn't he fix infrastructure? Why were we dumping $300 million a day in Afghanistan, Trump's entire fucking presidency? For what? Why didn't he ran on getting us out. Why the fuck couldn't he? What about the CHIPS Act? You think technology is advanced in some sort of magical way that now we can make chips in America in the last 6 years?
Policy. Put America first. Grow.
God damn, this is loud. I keep lowering it, but it seems like it's getting louder.
America. Yes. Grow the economy.
We are.
What about the small businesses?
Oh, you mean the 40 million of them that went out of business during Trump's lockdown?
Oh, girl.
No, they don't care about that. Girl. No, they don't hired up 80.
Well, then why the PPP loans? Why did Democrats flood the system with cash to make sure that they didn't go under?
7,000 IRS so that they can go ahead on what and do what?
Target people.
Well, yeah, multinational billion-dollar corporations.
Because they're not going to target these corporations that during the pandemic, they took in billions, money hand over fist.
Well, yeah, because they were uniquely suited to a pandemic situation. They aren't necessarily now. And as a matter of fact, it's more environmentally conscious to go to a retail store, even if you drive yourself there, because you're more than likely going to pick up multiple items that you have there instead of having every single one of them individually boxed and brought to your house over the course of days. Not that it's bad necessarily to order off of Amazon, especially during a pandemic. It helped a lot of people, but going to a retail park and actually doing your shopping that way, or going to the fucking grocery and getting your groceries, actually is a more efficient way of getting items ultimately. It's a reason why over time, in history, whether it was labor or fuel, or your fucking horse, going to one place where you knew the market would be to buy and sell things, as opposed to having to everybody, if they want a goddamn apple, having to come all the way out to your farm and go back, or bringing, like, how many apples you want? I'll ride over on, here's 2, and then I'll ride. No, you set up a fucking bin and people can buy them from there. It's more efficient that way. But during a pandemic, it's a great alternative to have.
They're not going to target the pharmaceutical companies that's making money hand over fist.
Wait a minute. She did not. She did not. Back up one more second. Hand over what?
During the pandemic, they took in billions, money hand over fist. They're not going to target the pharmaceutical companies that's making money hand over fist.
Ah, come on. Really? Oh. First of all, these two have both gone off on the fact that Biden supposedly has dementia and can't talk. Secondly, hand over fish? What the fuck? Did she... Because Diamond just said hand over fist. She just heard her. The hell?
During the pandemic, they took in billions, money hand over fist.
Okay, she said hand over fist. That was clear. Then...
They're not going to target the pharmaceutical companies that's making money hand over fist. You go.
Oh, some days there's these little miracles, these little moments. I was wondering why this clip of all clips, Hal. What happened? What brought my life on its long and winding road to this clip for to meet at the crossroads of what the fuck we land at this moment. This is the. And the question is, after she just said hand over fish, did Diamond hear her say hand over fish? And will she correct or shoot her a glance of any sort? Or is she just so used to Silk saying shit like that she just breezes right the fuck by it? Let's watch.
Pandemic, they took in billions, money hand over fist.
Hand over fist.
They're not going to target the pharmaceutical companies that's making money hand over fist. You going to go after the little people.
I think she heard it. You're going to go after the little people.
Even the poor people.
Even the poor people. I see. You mean the people whose net worth has gone up in the last year and a half at the fastest rate since the early 2000s?
You ain't exempt neither, in my humble opinion.
Yes.
Hey, y'all.
Hey. And, okay, it ends with an ad. So that's why we're at. She said fish. She totally said fish. That's the state of the Lindell network right now. I'm just saying, for the record.